Hey, what's going on everyone? Misha Wilson here, coming at you from my sunny home on the beautiful island of Maui, Hawaii. And hey, if you're wondering what all this blank white space is, I'm actually shooting this video for my new video studio, so look out in the next couple of weeks because you'll be getting a few videos coming at you actually from this room. But hey, in today's video, I wanted to talk about the difference between an employee mindset and an entrepreneur's mindset, more specifically two key differentiators between the two, so you can kind of look at where you are on the spectrum and judge what you need to shift in order to get over to the entrepreneurial mindset. So again, what you need to realize is that it's absolutely critical to get from the employee mindset into the entrepreneur's mindset if you want to build a successful online business, whether it be a successful online affiliate marketing business, network marketing business, etc. Because based on where you are on the spectrum and your mindset, it will determine the actions you take, the actions you're comfortable with taking, and the actions you take will determine your result. So getting out of the employee mindset and into the entrepreneurial mindset is absolutely critical for your long-term success. So what are the two key differentiators that I've personally picked up from studying countless hours of the top entrepreneurs in the world? It really boils down to two things. The first one is the fact that entrepreneurs will always seek freedom, where an employee will always seek security, all right? So an employee is not willing to take action and do work on a very regular basis unless there's a guaranteed paycheck at the end of the week or the end of 2 weeks, where an entrepreneur is fine working his tail off for possibly no reward, but also possibly a huge reward at the end of the tunnel. So what this leads to is the person who's trying to start an online business but who's stuck in the employee mindset, it leads to them working for a week, working for 2 weeks, etc., not seeing much results in their business and then quitting based on the fact that they haven't seen results yet. Where the entrepreneur knows that it's going to take time, it's going to take effort, it's going to take energy to build up their skills, build up their intellectual capital, build up their skills as an entrepreneur needed in order to move forward, and they're willing to put in all the time, effort, and energy without the immediate payoff, without that paycheck at the end of the week, without any guarantees or security necessarily, but they'll do it anyway, and long term they'll reap the results, based on all that hard work they put in. So that's the first key differentiator and something you need to absolutely embrace if you're going to be successful as an entrepreneur. You need to embrace the idea of not necessarily having any security and not necessarily being guaranteed a result based on the work you're doing today. But it's very possible that the work you're doing today could pay off long term, much greater than if you were to chain yourself to that paycheck long term. So that's the first key differentiator that you need to take on and you need to shift from if you're in the state of needing the paycheck on a weekly basis. The second key differentiator is the fact that you need to be okay with getting paid based on only results versus getting paid an hourly wage, all right? And this is a huge one, and it's really hard when you're getting started with the online marketing world because most people, when they're getting started with the online marketing world, they have absolutely no clue what they're doing. I had absolutely no clue what I was doing when I was first getting started, right? So you're in this new world, and it's hard to embrace only getting paid based on results when you have absolutely no clue what you're doing because, again, you don't know if the actions you're going to take today will yield any positive result in the future. But what you need to realize is that if you chain yourself to only getting paid based on an hourly wage, no matter how hard you work for that company, individual, etc., where your job is, let's say you just put in the extra 10%, the extra 20%, the extra 30% every day. You get there early, you leave late, etc. You will reap rewards. You might get a $5 bump in pay. You might get a $10 bump in pay. You might get a $20 bump in pay. But it will never be proportionate to if you put the same amount of work into building your own business and the same amount of work into something where you're getting paid based on results only. So when you're getting paid based on results only, there's no guarantees again, just like there's that need for security with the employee. There's no security whatsoever, but once you learn the skills, once you develop the skills, once you sharpen your sword as an entrepreneur, the rate at which you can grow is much greater than if you chain yourself to that hourly wage. What you need to also realize is that it's physically impossible to become truly financially wealthy just getting paid an hourly rate. You either need to be working and building systems that make you money while you sleep, make you money, when you're in the gym, make you money when you're out eating dinner, etc., or you need to be putting in time working on investments, working on long-term strategies that bring you in money, again, whether you're there working or not. That's how the people who become truly financially free do it. They spend their time, energy, and efforts building something, but they don't get paid an hourly rate for when they go in and spend that time, effort, and energy working. So guys, I hope you got a ton of value out of this video as always. If you did, please go ahead, leave me a quick comment below letting me know what your biggest takeaway was as always. And again, if you did get value, please go ahead and hit the Facebook share and the Google Plus share button directly above or below this post, and I will talk with you very soon.